Hey everyone, All Things Mason here. Welcome back to a brand new reaction video. Today we've got some Dax. We actually just reacted to a Tom MacDonald song, and I figured we would do another one just so we could upload. Yep, he's still got the shirt on. Yep. Mine's upstairs. I'm not gonna wear it right now, but we're gonna react to Child of God because I meant to get him to react to this one when it came out. I have heard this song by the way. Not enough to know like the words to it yet. So it'll be kind of like a refresher for me. I haven't heard it in a few days. But I figured we'd mix in some more Dax. We haven't done Dax in a while, and I just realized the other day that I didn't upload the Gotham reaction, which I'm fairly certain I didn't. So I'll get on that one too after this. We're gonna upload this one first, probably. So without further ado, this is Child of God. This is his first single that he released off of his new album that he's releasing soon. He's also going on tour, which sadly we cannot go to because he's not coming near us. But you know, if he was closer, we would go. All right, so we got Child of God. Are you ready?
I'm ready, baby.
Make sure before we we can hear us. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there's no. I'm assuming they'll be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Dear God, thank you for leading me down this path. I'm thankful for the man that I am. At first, I didn't understand. Now I see the tribulations that I faced were all part of the plan. I tried to walk away, I wasn't whole. You fill the gap inside my heart and let me know I had a soul. I was bleeding on the inside, nobody could see. Then I looked into the mirror, he was staring back at me. Now I gotta say, I was lost, where'd I go? Now I'm here, glory road, child of God, not a sheep. Lost my way, came on home. Used to think the world was cold and I was fighting all alone until I made that call and heard his voice and touched right through that phone. All my pain, all my stress, added to the dumb neglect. I used to take my burdens and disperse them around to all my friends. Anger and frustration was a means, but never to an end until you picked me up and took that weight right up off my chest. A child of God, nothing more, nothing less. Born sinner, not by choice, but also born blessed. I could feel the pressure building up and choking at my neck. Then God told me take a breath and he would handle all the rest. I'm not a stranger to evil, I've done wrong to people. I've told lies, but in his eyes I am still equal. My words weaponized, bars save lives, they lethal and take off in the sky, spread wings like eagles. My life's an open book, something for the world to see. People watching what I do, so I'm careful of words I speak. Came up as a child, I never thought that this was what I'd be, but now that it's my path, I swear to God that I won't fail to lead. Speaking positivity with every single breath I breathe. Looking up to God, I'm on my hands and down on my knees, asking him to grant me with the strength in this world of greed to be the person that will have a shoulder when they need to lean. Promises I made to you, God, yes I will keep. May not be who they want, but I'm making what they need. Rose from the dirt in the middle of the concrete and bloomed to a tree to create and disperse seeds. Impact is what I breed, won't fall for anything. I answer to God, I don't answer to no human being. I am not a slave, I am not the devil nor a fiend. I'm a child of God just like you, we on the same team. Grab my hand, stand up, I won't leave you. You need me just as much as I need you. Fight these battles with me, I promise that you will see through and stand tall over things beneath you. Child of God, he is I and you are him. To see God, we must first look within. Nowhere else, no place, no human, no race, just us and faith till we meet again. It's Dax. We're all created in God's image, each and every single one of us. Spread love, receive love, have faith. Amen.
See, it's a good message.
Yeah. I mean,
What do you think? What do you think of the song? I know you didn't talk much, but
yeah, I mean, it's hard to stop that song because it's so smooth and
that's not
he's just going through. He's not being funny. He's not.
Yeah.
There's everyone's relationship with God, whether you have one or not, is different, and his is different. I think we just talked about before we started the video that he's clearly a believer in God, maybe not so much in the church and the current leadership of the church, that kind of stuff. And churches tend to be divisive anyway. It's one of those things where obviously God wanted and Jesus wanted there to be a church to spread his message. But of course, once you get humans involved in anything, it gets just divided up. How can we profit from it? You know, the missions get lost. What it really comes down to is if you believe this, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and preach to you. There's a lot more qualified people to do that than me.
Yeah.
I'm not always the best churchgoer or anything like that. But I feel, generally speaking, I'm led a certain way in any given situation where to do the right thing or to support someone when they need it, no matter who they are, you know. And even if I don't even agree with their outlook on life, or I think that they got themselves into whatever mess, you know. And I got family members that have been through a lot, and the cynic in me sits back and says, well, you know, you reap what you sow kind of thing. But then I always come back at some point. I can feel that pulling on me, you know, and I'll be like, no, that's not right. That's not what I would want if I was down, you know. So it makes me rethink my perspective on the entire situation.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a great song. It's real smooth. We are all made in God's image, and the imagery he uses is really good.
Yeah. It's got some good videos.
With like when you think back to when Jesus had to carry the cross up before he was crucified, how many of us in those days and times, how many of us would have helped him carry the cross? Probably not many of us. Which side would you be on? Would you be on the rich and powerful, the pharaohs or whatever, the Pharisees, or would you be on Jesus' side? And which way would you believe? Your whole perspective might be different. It's easy to sit back now and read the Bible and go to church and learn all these things. So, I can't believe they didn't realize he was the Son of God. Well, let me ask you something.
What if he was here now?
What if there was a guy right now walking through your streets, and there may be one,
And he looked like a homeless guy,
and he claimed to be the Son of God and was performing miracles? Or what would you think about that?
Yeah, how many of you would believe him?
So it's easy to sit back and judge that generation, 2,000 years ago, when you aren't there and you don't know which way you would fall on that based on whatever. And not only that, but the spiritual leaders in the day were against him, so they're trying to lead their people away from him. So you're dealing with this, might have been labeled Jesus might have been labeled a conspiracy theory back then. But
don't believe in him. Not real.
So that's just a lot. He gives you songs to think about and find where your place is and stuff. And if you do go to church and you're a big supporter of church, that's not, he's not saying you can't do that either. Churches do what they do.
They do? Oh,
they do a lot of good stuff. I mean, there's a lot of food projects and homeless projects. My two kids, they go out and they just a month ago went out and rebuilt some houses.
Yep.
That are in lower income areas, and the church put that on. They pay for everything, and so they do good things. And there's a lot of mission trips overseas and in smaller countries where they don't not privy to the Word of God. And so there's a lot of good does come from church. Most people have problems with the elite.
I just think
elitist part of the church.
Yeah, I just don't think he believes in because I think he sees it as factions, kind of in a way that's because every branch of Christianity believes in the same God, right?
Yes.
And basically, religion is just believing in their God, right? But he's what he's trying to say is he believes in one God. He's he's no matter what branch you are, he's still your God. That's what he's saying.
Right, and some of the obviously we started with the Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah.
And the branches started evolving from there because of corruption. It wasn't necessarily because they necessarily believed anything different as far as what they were teaching or what the Bible was meant to them or whatever. It was more the corruption that was ensuing and things like that. The church had kind of lost perspective on what it was supposed to be doing, so then a branch breaks off, and so on and so forth. And then, of course, now more and more time goes on, more and more branches break off. But if you looked at every basic theological belief of each part of Christianity, they all believe roughly the same thing. There may be some minor differences.
Yeah. But there's so many branches in there.
And some people do it more for, they don't like those strict policies of the old Bible, which, like maybe they don't allow women to preach, things like that. So that might deter people from going to church or going to another church or starting a new branch of Christianity. Yeah. So those things happen.
Okay.
But yeah, I like the song. The song itself, I liked his. What was the other one we did? That was
what? Dear God.
Dear God. That one's something better to me than this one.
Well, that one resonated more. Well, Book of Revelations and Dear God are very similar. They're from the same album.
Yeah, we're gonna do Revelations, Book of Revelations, which there's no S on the end of that, by the way, but still, it's just Book of Revelation. But I think the song is called Book of Revelations.
It is, but
anyway, we're gonna do that song next for Dax. I think that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, because
we'll take a look at it.
I don't know what other ones we could do besides but people were mentioning Apocalypse. Which I don't know about that one. I didn't. It was okay. I didn't really like it though. It's a song. Oh. It's
Some people were mentioning the actual Apocalypse.
His song Apocalypse. Now it's got a good message. I just don't like the sound of it though.
I got you.
But maybe you would like it. He's got crap. Okay, well, we'll look at him. But Book of Revelations is the next one we're doing for sure. Might even be able to record it now after this one. But
what I like about Dax is he just lays it out there, man. Because there's a lot of people that will not ever be a Dax fan simply for these kind of songs. He's not hiding who he is. I appreciate and respect what's in his music, and that he's comfortable with it, and he's sharing it with people. And maybe somebody will listen to it, and
they're not gonna see this. But
it's distracting. Why can't you just focus till the end of the video?
Go ahead. I was making sure it wasn't playing so they wouldn't hear it. Sorry. Go ahead.
So anyway, and that's what I like about Dax. That's what I've grown to like about him. I like his Joker videos and songs. They were
about Gotham.
Good. Yeah.
What do you think about Gotham?
I can't remember, man. We did a video on it.
We did do a video on it. I don't think I have it anymore.
Oh, well.
Well, it would be in the video. It would be here.
All right,
right?
just let's get back off of that. Anyway, I mean, I'm pretty much done. I think I've said everything I want to say.
Okay, so that was Child of God. I like the song. I remember when I first heard it, I really liked it. I heard it in my car. I didn't actually watch the video because I'm not looking at my phone and driving. I just listened to it in the car. That wasn't my first time seeing the video though, but good song though. There were some things in there that I didn't catch before, and that's the beauty of going back and listening to songs maybe you haven't heard in a while. So.
Yeah, because these reaction videos are fun to do and all.
But you may not catch it.
Yeah, you don't catch probably 50% of actual lyrics, and they'll hit different. The more you listen to a song, they'll hit different.
That's what happened to me with Gotham. Gotham grew on me like a
fungus.
Yes, dude. That's still probably my favorite song by him. It's amazing.
Well, I mean, if we don't have any more, maybe we can do another one. We won't call it necessarily a reaction, but
like a
second reaction.
Second reaction. But I don't. Do you remember the song? Do you remember how it goes?
Not really.
Okay, well then we can.
I've only listened to it that one time.
Okay, well we can listen to it again. We'll do it again. And I'll upload that. Sorry for not uploading his initial reaction because I do know he had a good reaction near the end. I remember that because you were just like, wow. I remember that. You were like, wow. He also did that with Dear God. We'll do Book of Revelations next though. So Without further ado, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please like and subscribe. And we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. Hopefully this Tom McDonald video will push it over. I know this is coming out after the Tom McDonald video, but we're almost there at the time of recording this, and so I'm really excited. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Peace.
Peace.